After over 20 years of sharing her knowledge on how to live a balanced life while pursuing a spiritual path, Supreme Master Ching Hai continues to dedicate her time and effort to uplift and enhance the life of all human beings. In recent years, she has written and published 3 animal books, The Dogs in My Life, The Birds in My Life, and The Noble Wilds, to introduce humankind to the magical world of animals. Motivated by her unconditional love and overflowing compassion for our planet and all of its inhabitants, Supreme Master Ching Hai continues to selflessly accept invitations to share her insights and wisdom on a kinder, nobler, and more loving way of life at gatherings with our association members, symposiums, radio interviews, or via video conferences and the like. On December 12, 2008, Supreme Master Ching Hai accepted the invitation to be the guest of honor for the Celestial Art Glorifying Earth with Heavenly Beauty book release event in Fountain Valley, California, USA. Celestial Art is a new book that features Supreme Master Ching Hai's exquisite art creations, along with excerpts from her profound spiritual teachings. Supreme Master Ching Hai's art creations have been highly acclaimed by art lovers and the media worldwide for their versatility, spontaneity, and heavenly finesse. Famous American and Alicis or Vietnamese artists, as well as International Association members, dedicated performances for the celebration. Dignitaries in attendance included Fountain Valley Mayor Guy Carrazzo, Garden Grove Mayor Bill Dalton, California State Assemblyman Jose Solarino, singer and songwriter Clint M. Brown, Garden Grove City Council member Dina Nguyen, author Esther Hart, Nguyen Duc Quang, songwriter and publisher of Chi Lin newspaper, Lee Kien Truk, publisher of Van Hoa Journal and owner of Zen Vegetarian Restaurant, and holistic educator Lou Corona. We now invite you to enjoy the video conference with Supreme Master Ching Hai at the premiere of the English edition of Celestial Art on December 12, 2008 in Fountain Valley, California, USA.
Our next speaker is the charming Esther Hart. Esther is an author whose life-changing insights and inspiration come directly from her heart. People who have heard Esther's stories carry the inspiration with them for years afterward. She has written many of these stories in her first book, Journey to Personal Freedom. Esther currently lives in Victoria, British Columbia, Canada, sharing her gifts as an author, speaker, freedom coach, and businesswoman. Let's give her a big round of applause.
Thank you for coming, Madam Hart.
Greetings from Canada.
Greeting.
Thank you very much. I'm so delighted to be here. I'm honored to share in the celebration, and I echo those people who thank Supreme Master Ching Hai for her creativity, her work, and her leadership, and for those people who supported this project. And I especially want to acknowledge the people that created this event, because I was in this room yesterday, and there's an awful lot of work happened since yesterday. When I was first asked to comment on the book, it was sent to me in PDF form on the computer. And so in order for me to read it, I had to blow it up and so that I could see the words. And a lot of the words were really meaningful to me, but suddenly I had the inspiration to pull back and show the whole page. And when I did that, something different happened. I got a sense of the book. I got the feeling from it. And I was struck by the beauty and the feeling of joy that the book evoked. I loved when Supreme Master Ching Hai said, you don't have to understand art, you only have to like it. And it's colors that speak to me when I see art. And the colors of the artwork in this book and the photographs of Master Ching Hai and the colors in those photographs, all of those spoke to my heart. And it felt like it went beyond the eyes, beyond what the eyes could see and then be interpreted by the mind. It felt that it went directly to my heart. And so I could see that Supreme Master Ching Hai connects to the heart of who we all are. She taps into that place and then expresses it on the canvas. She shows us joy, love, peace, tranquility, excitement, and so much more it's hard to even put into words. And it obviously comes from within her. And even her being is like a canvas, her inner joy and beauty shining through. There's a balance of childlike wonder and maturity. And one of the things that I read was that in order to get in touch with God, get in touch with your child. And I had a bit of a struggle with this because I'd had so many fearful and painful memories from my childhood. And that didn't feel like a good place to get in touch with God. And then I heard this chuckle just in the back of my head where it shows up, this little chuckle shows up. And it was like, there's that happy child chuckling. And in that moment, I knew that Master Ching Hai message had actually reached me so that I could get in touch with that child who did have a happy childhood and knew that it was connected to God. And that day, my life changed.
Wow. That's nice. Very nice. God bless you so much for that.
I love this section in the book, in the writing, where it's entitled, To Express Our Creative Talents with a Childlike Heart. And where it says, because we were originally the creator, the spark of creative energy in the divine, anything that forces us to go by the rules and regulations, to draw like some other person, to copy, we do not like that. That is like being a copy machine. So if we do not have the creative energy flowing out of us, which is more natural and lets us make use of our own creative talents, we feel tired. And I could certainly relate to that. It's so inspiring to know that an enlightened master can live in the world and be an entrepreneur without compromising. It's inspiring that she paints strictly from inspiration, not from a necessity to paint what other people want so that they will buy her work. It's inspiring that she encourages us all to let our talents flow out from within us. It seems to me that it takes somebody who is totally connected to their divine to live so completely from inspiration, trusting so completely that allowing inspiration to flow out is all that is required.
Thank you.
There's so much in this book. But I was fascinated by the caves, to create such beauty and with so much simplicity, and to create this beautiful place where most people didn't want to live. It was so wonderful. The jewelry, the stones, the fans, the lamps,